Hello YouTube, we should be online now, and I guess I should have thought more about what I would be talking about on stream. But instead of doing that, I've been writing. I've been actually writing my book. I've been actually writing the novel that I mentioned, as the ideas that I mentioned. I've actually been writing this, so there hasn't been a lot of orders on Fiverr lately, but what getting those orders, especially like this huge batch in like early July, getting that huge batch, like what it did do was it really got me into the, I don't want to say road. It really got me into the habit. Really got me into the habit of writing. I really started, like, I got got it into my schedule. I got it into my I'm lacking at words right now. You'd see me struggling to find words right now, and you'd think this guy would make a terrible writer. But maybe because I'm like all worded out. I'm all worded out because I spend all of my best words on writing the book. So maybe I shouldn't be streaming once I've spent all my best words on writing the actual book. But it's the scheduled stream, the same stream that I do every Sunday and every Thursday and all the couple last Tuesdays as well. And I will probably continue the Tuesdays at least a little bit. Hello, Mr. Stream. Hello, Mr. Chat. Hello, Mr. Chat. Chat also apparently means cat in French. No, chat, so something like that. I don't speak French. So it's like chat, so something like that. So like, it is also funny. But I just found it funny right now that I'm calling you chat. It's usually just you in the chat. And I'm calling you chat, and chat means cat in French. So you're space cat, and I'm calling you cat. So I have seen your comment pop up on the stream window. So like, we were trying to check the emojis, how the emojis show up on the stream window itself, if they pop up as the code or if they pop up as as the image. Yeah, space chat. Yeah, but we're now waiting if so like, post like an emoji, like one of my emojis, like the Samwise emoji or the crab emoji or the seal of approval. Like, post one of those and we'll see how it pops up. Okay, and I'm watching the stream window. It shows up as the code, and it shows up with the with the code word that I added before my emojis. Like, it shows up as colon underscore crasha colon. I'm reading the way Discord reads it, because I have a text to speech set on Discord, and I have it set up that way so that unfortunate, yes, very unfortunate. I have it set up that way so that if I like leave Discord open on the PC, I leave it on like some channel that I may want to be notified when people say something. Like I leave it on I've asked the question in general, in the general chat, for example. So I leave Discord on general, and then like get up or get off the chair and like do something around the house. But Discord is set to text to speech, so when somebody says something, I hear Discord talking from the distance, or even if I'm like watching a video or something, and I leave Discord open, leave Discord on the general chat or like some specific chat where I'm waiting for a response. I look away, And when somebody says something, then I hear I hear Discord reading it to me. So that's why I, despite not being hard of like hearing or not being blind or anything, despite not having any problems like that, why I leave the text to speech open. And I think I need to blow my nose before I start properly streaming. So that will take a second. I blew my nose so hard my ears popped, like I was in a plane or something. That's a very exciting news for people watching, I'm sure. And by people watching, I mean chat, by which I mean cat, Space Cat 98. It is. I did find it very funny when we learned, when I learned that in French, like when you speak, when they started talking about ChatGPT, everyone started talking about ChatGPT, and Chat Cat is happy to hear. Okay, people started talking about ChatGPT. Everyone started talking about ChatGPT. And meanwhile, French people were like having a laugh. French people were having an absolute laugh. Was I here? Did I leave here? Right next to the donut in here? Is that where I left off? That's a little bit weird. I feel like I wasn't. I feel like I was here and was going to walk here. That's what I feel like, but I don't know. It's been a few days. Maybe I forgot. But you know, people were starting to talk about ChatGPT. Meanwhile, I learned that ChatGPT, like there were no French people were saying ChatGPT instead of saying ChatGPT, they were saying ChatGPT. And meanwhile, ChatGPT in French means cat I farted. So suddenly everyone in French news was saying cat I farted. The cat I farted said cat I farted. People, politicians are concerned about cat I farted. So I found that to be very entertaining news. But yeah, I am now focused. Now that there aren't a lot of Fiverr gigs happening, I did get into the.
Saw smoke coming out of the tower this morning.
I did get into the habit of writing, thanks to it all. So when there aren't any gigs, I write the actual book. I write the actual novel, and I've been very entertained by it. I found it very interesting to get to my story, and that you know I got into the habit of writing thanks to the Fiverr gigs, but also I needed the right story to germinate in my head. I needed the right story because like I had like inklings of stories, like an idea of a story here, an idea of a story there, and like this is like how I work. I need to get like sit on things. I need to sit on things for a while, and I need to like just get the right epiphany one time, to just get the right idea, just get that epiphany, get like figure out, like mix various disparate ideas together. Like that's how I work with everything. That's how I work on anything. And I did finally like get the epiphany for this book. So like it came from like mainly two ideas. One idea was the one idea that I called Architects of Fear. It like you haven't seen, like for those people who may be watching the stream, who may be my beta readers, you have not seen the elements of Architects of Fear yet. You have not really seen the elements of Architects of Fear yet. uh, but like this, the main idea around which the story idea is centered. Can I like get this window like here? The main idea around which everything is really centered. Why is this grayed out? Around which everything is centered is the anti-Dune idea. Not that I am opposed to Dune, it's that like I'm opposed to some elements of Dune. I didn't like some of the background elements. I talked about it on the previous stream, like how what I thought like centering everything about this perfectly bred super messiah, super space messiah, who there is all these prophecies foretelling his birth, what things he would do. Like even when he fucks up the prophecy, even when he screws up the prophecy, like it's the central element of the story. Like that everything is about that prophecy. So I wanted to like subvert those central elements of Dune to like show what really happens when you get these genetically bred supermen. What really happens when you get breeding involved, breeding humans involved, and what really happens with prophecies, and like really like subvert those elements. It's not that to say like I said in a previous stream. It's not that to say that Dune is bad. I dislike Dune. I like the original Dune book. I like it very much, but like there are some elements that I feel like are not telling the story that I would want to tell. So I wanted to like subvert those.
The town doesn't seem to have anything that we need.
We're a village in the middle of a swamp.
There must be something. I can feel the magic in this swamp, and where there is magic, there are users of magic.
If a witch is what you want, go to the tower then. Fire's lit, she's home.
Sounds as though we go to meet a witch of the swamp. Be on guard.
I think that one of the parts that I'm really enjoying about writing this book, I think one of the parts that I've been really enjoying is that like this guy has a lot of his personality, a lot of his like quirks as a person. A lot of his quirks are letting me really shine my own light onto my own experiences.
They're dying. You must be the new attendants.
The guy in this, the main character of the story has a bunch of different mental disorders, much like I do. He has a bunch of different issues. It's not like like dangerous issues. Okay, because I know that talking about mental health is very stigmatized in our society. Like he's not a self-insert. He's not that like. For the record, in case the police ever reads this, ever watches this, for the record, I have never shot a man. I have never shot a man in a dark alley. I just want to get that on record. Okay. I have never learned that I am some like god level shot. I have never learned that. I don't know, maybe I am. I don't think so. Given the way my accuracy has been in Overwatch, I am probably not a very good shot in real life. But what he does get from me is like this very, very weird, very neurodivergent mind. Like he's very weird. He's a very weird person. He's a very weird person who like thinks in very weird, very different ways, and he has a lot of like anxieties, fears. He's got a lot of issues that aren't treated, that are untreated because mental health, like health in general, health is in that world, health system is very bad, very broken. Like you can't get proper healthcare in that world. You can't get proper healthcare for like physical ailments. You can't get proper healthcare. Not to speak of like mental health care, like it's just not a thing. It's just not, people just do not get mental health care. And like it's part of the reason why he is the way he is. And part of the reason is because he never really had like human connections that could really help him like really fit better into society. He never had a lot of human connections, so that also helps in putting him in the place where he is. So he has a lot of these very odd quirks about him because due to all of his issues. So he's like this very strange person, and writing him as having all of those like weird quirks that I do, like it helps me like articulate, it helps me show people what it's like to be in my head. I've been enjoying putting that to paper, expressing how it feels to be inside my head.
This sickness is not natural. Harriman would have known how to stop this, but now we would need to find a witch to cure this.
Okay, didn't I talk to the witch? Didn't I spend a lot of time dealing with the witch and then her new apprentice? They say that it is an incurable if everyone sick dies, that Uldara claimed to have a cure, that Brecht was the first to die.
Aye, it is deadly for all who became afflicted, though suddenly none have come down with the illness. It defies explanation. As for Aldara, she was told to leave the town once we saw that her so-called cure was to touch the afflicted with an amulet. We do not allow the false hope of faith healers here. Then the first death was not the first to come down with the illness, but the last. Strange.
I guess when you start actually writing, you will have to send letters to mental institutions to let them know you're okay and this is just fiction, okay?
Go search the pyres of the last
Well,
for
you
that man's body.
you should
Find someone
hope
to take over for me
you
here.
should hope that the mental institutions over there are better equipped than the mental institutions here in real life and where I live, or in the fictional world that I am writing in my untitled novel. Okay, I saw something to click at in here. I don't no longer see it. Like the world you see in the book, like it really is it really is like a projection of where we are going as a society. I didn't want to that's what I was seeing to click on. No, that world is really a projection of where we are going right now.
I told Aldara I wouldn't go along with this scheme anymore.
It's a look at like
She used the amulet on me, her own brother.
looking at where the society is right now, where it's going, and like what I think, like if we don't change anything, where are we going to be in like 5,000 years? Like I don't have a date set. I don't have a date set for sure yet, but I like to imagine it right now as being like around like 7400 AD, around like 7400 AD, like something in that ballpark. That's what I like to imagine right now.
Brother of our local miracle worker, Aldara. This amulet, this could be the cause of the sickness. It would explain why we've been powerless to fight it. If you can get hold of Aldara's amulet, I can break the power and cleanse the curse from it. The journal also says something about Aldara's plans to hide amongst the heretics in Light's Refuge if things went badly here. Perhaps you should look for her there.
Don't worry, I'll look into it.
And I don't know if you noticed, Space Cat, I don't know if you noticed when you've been reading it, I don't know if you noticed how I have been naming worlds. Like, I've named a few worlds in... I guess I'll do this side quest first. I don't know if you've noticed how I have been naming worlds in the book right now. Like, think about the few worlds that I have shown in the book. Like, think about that, and think about how those names, like, and where they could have come from. Like, remember the name of the world? Oh, a bunch of gems randomly inside a rock. What was that? Okay. Think about the world that I said was the world with... I said it was the world with... Okay.
I don't have enough vigor.
Think about the world that I said was the place from which the talent agent was supposed to be. Think what the name of that world was. Like, the name, if you don't remember, so you don't have to open the file right now. I'm gonna tell you that the name of the Ran and Sagaftra. Yes, Sagaftra. Sagaftra. That was the name of the world from which the talent agent was supposed to be. Sagaftra. Like, think about either think about the name Sagaftra or Google it. Now, Ran is not Iran. Ran is a genuine, is an actual astronomical name. I forget which one. I forget which one Ran is. I think it's like Epsilon Indi. I think it's in Epsilon Indi, or is it Ran? It's an actual astronomical name in the real world. Ran. But Sagaftra, like, Google Sagaftra. See what comes up. Oh, okay. What's with all these blue enemies? Like, there's a ton of them here. So I'm gonna tell you, if you didn't check, that are not checking, I'm gonna tell you, SAG-AFTRA is the Actors Guild in America, like the union, the Actors Union in America, and it's the place from where I put the talent agent, where I said the talent agent was from. Meanwhile, the first world that was named, the first world where things were taking place, was called Oko. O-H-K-O. Oko. Now, like, Oko, that comes from... You're trying to figure out which of the three things Google is telling you. And Oko, like the first world that I named, Oko, that comes from one-hit knockout. That comes from one-hit knockout. So, like, all of these, that not all of them, but a lot of these world names come from just random abbreviations. Like, sometimes random, sometimes topical abbreviations. But they're coming from a bunch of these abbreviations that I always thought... These abbreviations that I always thought sounded like it should be a proper name. Bitter Wrecker, like the names. The names of these weapons in Diablo also. Also something special. They will never figure that out. Oh, Butcher!
I'm low on vigor. Not ready yet.
Another Butcher! I'm getting him a lot. Like this is like my 4th Butcher. What did I get? Like some legendary gloves. Much more dexterity. It has a fire damage multiplier. Chance to restore resource. +2 to Stinger. I don't know if I'm using Stinger. I don't think I'm using Stinger. I'm not. So it's lightning damage has a chance to stand. So yeah, so this is not for me. So this is definitely not for my build. Yeah, like I'm getting for the world names like these random like abbreviations. Like Sagaptra, it was definitely like intentional, like definitely an intentional reference. And the idea, I did get the idea to like name places like Sagaptra. The idea for that came from Dune. That idea for that actually came from Frank Herbert. Because if you remember in Dune, the world called Ix, from which Ixians came, and the Ixians came. You remember that world? So like the people of Ix, like their world was named after the Roman numeral 9. Because in the Roman numerals you write 9 as IX. And you know the Ixians no longer remember that. The Ixians no longer remember that House Vernius. Yeah. Like that, so it's like the idea is that people forgot what SAG-AFTRA was. After thousands of years, people forgot what SAG-AFTRA was. Like Ixians in Dune.
I don't have enough vigor.
Okay, that's
Not ready yet.
you know, like with the Ixians, that people forgot what SAG-AFTRA was, and then they're just using the name of this world without realizing. So like, I think like Herbert has like some interesting linguistic ideas. Like he realizes the most like obvious, like he realizes the most obvious elements of like how language. Come on, game! I'm pressing attack. Like he realizes the mechanics of how language works and how language evolves. But I feel like he underestimates how much language would change in like 20,000 years. Like he never gave a proper date. He never gave a proper date for when the events of Dune are happening. Like he gives a date in like his own made-up calendar that is dated back to the Butlerian Jihad. Okay, another blue. So he gives a date in his own made-up calendar, but he never gives a proper date, like how long ago it has really happened. Like there is a suggestion, like in one book there is, I read it in like a Wikipedia entry, that in one book there is a suggestion. Come on. In one book there is a suggestion that like it's been 10,000 years. It's been 10,000 years since the modern day to the Butlerian Jihad. Like it's hinted, like it's, he doesn't say 10,000 years. He says like something like so many generations. He says something like that happened, that passed between now and the Butlerian Jihad, and then he dates the present day of Dune to like 10,000, 12,000 years after the Butlerian Jihad. So all in all, it happens like 21, 22,000 years in the future. And meanwhile, like 21,000 years in the future, there are still dudes running around with names like Paul Atreides, or like the word Dune. Like, people are still running around with these very real modern day names after 20,000 years. Meanwhile, like, try to look back into the past, try to look back into the history, and tell me, like, where was humanity 20,000 years ago? Where have we been? Like think about it. Think where we have been 20,000 years ago. This is so long ago that we not only can't speak any of the languages that have been spoken then. We don't even know what those languages would have been. Like, what are we are like reconstructing the Proto-Indo-European. Like, we're reconstructing the Proto-Indo-European language. Well, it's only 2,000 years old, yeah, sure. Now, when would PIE language have been spoken? The Proto-Indo-European language would have been spoken roughly 5,000 to 6,000 years ago. So, like, this is like the oldest, one of the oldest languages that we can reconstruct. Proto-Indo-European. And it goes back like 6,000 years back. So, like, 20,000 years into the past, like, we not only we cannot speak any of the languages of the time, we don't even know what those languages were, what those languages would have been. Like, this is just such an vast gap of time. Like, and I know that Frank Herbert didn't give a specific time frame, like, precisely for this reason, so he can pretend it was something else, so he can pretend like it was a shorter amount of time. But it was definitely at least 12,000 years between now and the Butlerian Jihad. Like, even if the Butlerian Jihad happened like tomorrow, even if the Butlerian Jihad happened like tomorrow, and like ended like in 2 years, like for example, okay, like, even if that happened tomorrow, Dune would still be happening 12,000 years from now. And look back, not 20,000 years, look back 12,000 years ago. You know what was 12,000 years ago? The end of the last ice age. Like, that's how vast of a span of time we are talking about here. Come on, game. What is happening here? Oh, hello. These guys just sitting behind the door, just waiting for me. So many doors in this one. It's like, you know, 12,000 years. It's just such a vast span of time.
Not ready yet.
Like, sci-fi writers, like, they have no sense of scale, not only of space but also of time. Like, there is literally no way to tell what language would look like in 5,000 years. Like, in 5,000 years maybe you can, but like, there's no way to tell like how language would look like in 12,000 years, in 20,000 years. Like, there is no way to tell what that would be. Like the world would be just so vastly incomprehensibly different.
I don't have enough vigor.
So many like legendaries all of a sudden because a bunch of these treasure goblins. I didn't even comment on them, but like it was.
My bags are full.
Oh, one escaped. One actually escaped. Okay. And now my bags are full, and I need to go back to town. So like I am thinking like this is not like set in stone, but I'm imagining right now that this is like something on the order of 7400 year, like 7400 something. Because 5,000 years, like 5,400 years, like it's more. I think it's more manageable. If today is any indication, it will be skibbity zap zap toilet riz. Yeah, might be. I did make like a linguistic joke in what you read. It's not so much a joke, but it's like a reference to the modern trends of language. Modern trends of language.
Break that down.
Like if you notice that. Like, I'm not using that, so I will dismantle that. Like how you know TikTok,
You can still use it.
YouTube, how they are making people try to avoid certain words, to avoid triggering the platforms, the social media platforms, out of fear that those social media platforms would censor you. Okay, what is this? You gain 190% total armor, but your evade has 100% increased cooldown. I don't like that. And it has thorns, but I lose life regen, so no, I don't think so. It increases evade cooldown. I don't like this. Lightning damage has the chance to stay. I'm not doing lightning damage. Dexterity, maximum life, resource generation, cooldown. So yeah, this is not my stuff. But I will save it for like.
The forge is always hot.
So because of that, these trends that like the media platforms are. This is kind of useful in some builds, but not without investment. The dodge thing, yeah. So I'm not doing that. It's not fitting me. It's not fitting what I'm doing. Is that all the loot? I think that's all the loot. Another pair of boots. When I cast an incarnate skill, I don't know what's an incarnate skill. Enemies around me become vulnerable for 5 seconds. Killing a vulnerable enemy echoes 88% of the killing blow's damage to another nearby enemy. Dexterity, armor, resistance to elements, and dodge chance. That one I don't know if that's good for me. And that one I don't know if they're good. It's good for me. So like you let me know about this one. Okay, is that all of the, I think that's all, because there was just the amulet and that legendary over here in the other pair of boots. Okay, these are just sitting behind the door, just waiting for me here. Okay, another thing.
I don't have enough vigor.
Rare. Hiding in here. Incarnate is a skill type. Yeah, when it said when you cast an incarnate skill, like I figured that part. For you, I think third skill. Is that incarnate? Yes, it's incarnate. So when I cast this, it's good. When I cast that, the toxic skin, enemies around me become vulnerable. I lose that movement speed, but that's not incarnate. That is also incarnate. The 2 is also incarnate. Okay, I'll put it on for now. Yeah, but like there is a lot of buttons there. I don't know which ones to check.
I need more vigor.
My brother sent you to take my amulet, didn't he? Weak. It was our chance at a good life.
Need more time.
The middle of each skill tree, okay. Okay. And what's left in here? Okay, exploding mushroom. I'll finish the dungeon at least. Okay. Yeah, I think that vulnerability is very good. Oh, hello. This dude just slowly walking up to me. Like, what are you doing, dude? Just creeping up on me like this. I don't know what he's doing. But okay. Okay, anything like left here? Yes. No, it just tells me to leave. Okay. I went like everywhere in here. So, okay, I'm done here. Leave dungeon. And yeah, like, language changes more than people realize. And like, 5,000 years, I think, is like a little more manageable. It's a little more manageable to like imagine what it's like, because like think about where we have been instead. Now think where we have been 5,000 years ago, and 5,000 years ago, that's like 3,000 BC. That's like ancient Egypt. That's like early dynasties of ancient Egypt, like the beginnings of civilization as we know it. That's 5,000 years. So like that's still that's still a huge span of time. That is still a huge span of time that like people really underestimate how much things would have changed. But I am trying to imagine that the characters are not actually speaking English. Like they would still like understand. Also, language might evolve more slowly now. Might evolve a little more slowly now, when we have all of these global media, and when it's much easier to communicate, and it's much easier to like get media from like old times. So I think language will evolve more slowly now than it has evolved for the last thousands of years. I don't think it will completely stop evolving. So like 22,000 years from now, it will still be completely unrecognizable. But it will evolve like slightly more slowly. Enough, still probably enough. I'm gonna say that like 5,000 years from now, it would probably still be different languages than today. And it will still be completely different, not completely, but it will still be different languages. There will be like distant descendants of the English language, or Chinese language out in space. So like I imagine that these people are not speaking, English. That are speaking like a descendant of English, or a descendant of Arabic. Meanwhile, there is one character there who definitely speaks English, but that's a long story.
Oh, a shame. I suppose she wasn't going to.
Like I made a point of mentioning a character who's like sounds very old,
I have already begun.
very old and very odd.
Place the amulet and stand fast.
And he sounds weird, and he speaks weird, and then like there is a very pointed F-bomb in there. that really like talks about the evolution of language from the modern day.
The amulet is cleansed. The people will heal. It will protect you now. Here, take it. I need to... I felt the evil pass through me. I just need a moment to rest.
It can't be.
Okay, the amulet, which is not useful. Well, it has the life region that I like, but I'm not gonna give up this legendary for it. That could be better, like 67 life on hit instead. So yeah, I will put that on. Okay, now we might continue with Donan. Yeah, it feels slower when I've changed the boots. Like it feels slower. Just walking feels slower. That's a little bit annoying.
Tower this morning.
I didn't even notice the change until now. The dialogue interrupted itself.
The town doesn't seem to have anything that we need.
I'm talking a lot about that book that people might not see for I don't know years.
Something.
You know, if I keep up the current speed of writing,
Users of magic.
like maybe the book will be ready in a few months.
Tower then. Fire's lit. She's
Maybe it
on.
will be ready in a few months. Who knows?
Sounds as though we go to meet the witch of the swamp. Be on guard.
I thought we were already going to the Witch of the Swamp before. Okay, and she's not too far away from me right now. Okay.
Now you mind yourself, Senna. Witches are about again.
So if I keep up the current speed of writing, like maybe it will be done in a few months, and then I'll look for like publishers. Go to a blacksmith at temper movement speed on your shoes and necklace. Okay. Okay, might do that. But you can't temper for like specific traits, yeah? No, I was like the occultist that was rerolling. Temper. Tempo, mon capitan. Shoes. Now this would be like mobility. Movement speed. Yeah. So yeah, I mistook tempering with the other thing. And not necklace, but like the... Yeah, but like I put it in my pants. Pants can get mobility. Now pants can't get mobility. Like that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Why can't pants get mobility? What? Weapons can't get mobility. Yeah, I mixed up tempering with enchanting. Rings can get mobility. Why shoes and necklaces? That's weird. Like it seems like a very weird choice. Like you'd think pants would be able to get mobility traits, you know? Oh yeah, that feels better. That feels better. Like you'd think pants would be able to get mobility because, like, you know, pants change your mobility a lot. When you put on different pants, your mobility changes. It definitely should be getting that more than.
Thaisa? You're the witch in the tower.
Also, reroll the temper for a chance of higher rolls.
I thought you journeyed to the keep.
It's good enough right now. Taisa, we need your help repairing the soul stone.
And why
I think you get
that?
13 out of... You got 13 out of 12 to 12.
To life.
I feel the speed is now fine. That's enough for me, really.
Fixing the soul stone. That is about Lilith, and she does not concern me.
I don't need much. Just Quicksilver and the tools you have there.
Such small asks rarely remain so. Surely you must know this. But you did help me survive Andaril's summoning. So, my tools are yours. You will have to go to Vatha for Quicksilver, though. Find her, and she will give you what you need.
Okay. No, I keep mistaking the J for I. You should see your barbarian zooming around with plus 120% movement speed. Okay, I got like 13% here and also 13% here. So like I'm really low balled on both of them, but this is fine. This is fine. Now find the Valtha in the Cinder Wastes, which is where? Over there. Okay. Okay, I guess we'll do that. We'll go right on. Percent. Yeah, I figured. I figured that was percent. Supposed to be percent. Why can't I kill the cows? Why can't I kill the cows and get like beef? To get like cooking, and get a temporary buff to something. Should be able to kill a cow. Should be able to kill a cow, even if like it would make peasants angry, and if they'd go after you for killing their cow, like they do for killing a chicken in Skyrim. Shrine. Do I want to mess with the shrine? Shift click the cow. You can kill the cows?
I don't have enough vigor.
I'll try. Next time I'm in town. Or around the cow. Anywhere. Okay. Oh, I got the explodey shrine again. I do like this one. This is just, you know... I just like how it goes off, like a boom, boom, boom. I am invulnerable now. Okay. Okay, find Valtha. Valtha, where are you? The explodey shrine unfortunately expired. Seeing the shrines in this game, it does make me feel like I should step up my game with the shrines and the buffs we find in our game. She interrupted herself. The dialogue interrupted itself again. Valtha, Taisa sent me to get your help. Taisa. Not Taisa.
In the end, she will see the foolishness of her pursuit of Elias. And she will know that Lilith is our future.
I guess we're fighting. Yep. Oh, she's a boss? I didn't think she'd be a boss.
More ashes for the cauldron! You cannot escape the fire!
I don't know about that.
Just like in the dream.
Okay. Boss, seriously, like, I guess she was technically a boss. Like that. There was like an escort quest over there. Didn't notice until now. Cows. Do you have any cows for me, game? Shift click. Okay. I can break this. Okay, like, come on, game. What? Give me something. Like, it's like shift is so far out of my like normal setup with my fingers. You're telling me try hard. Try what hard? Hard difficulty. Nah, I'm fine. I like things not being hard. I can't break the shrine thing. It's not like shrine, like Diablo game shrine, just a, you know, actual shrine. In the real world sense of a place of worship. Nah, I really don't think so. I'd rather have this problem than keep dying. Cows game. Where do you have the cows? Not here, apparently. Cows? No. Now I'm out of the... Shift also works on all abilities. Just stand and cast this. Okay. Well, we're not doing that right now because we can't even attack at all. Hard isn't really hard. Well, it's hard for me. Like, I want to remind you once again about that time in StarCraft Wings of Liberty, like the roguelike mod, where you said like, oh, this is going to be fine, and it was not fine. Would make the bosses do cool stuff without you just right-clicking them. Well, I'm not just right-clicking them to death. I'm also left-clicking them to death, and I'm also using 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons. I'm also using those. Okay. Like you can change it. You can roll the difficulty down too. It's not like once I roll up to the higher difficulty, I can't go back down, right? Like, you tell me that first. How do you even change it? It's not like here. How do you even change the difficulty? Do you have to leave the game to change the difficulty? I don't know how you... Here? No. You can change it at any time from the main menu from a statue in a city. Okay. From main menu. Well, but where? I don't see it. I'm in the main menu. I don't see it. Like, it says like normal here. Visit this thing in major cities to change. The statue in a city with the sun icon. Okay, so not now. But you can change down. You can't scroll back down, right?
And how was my sister?
Valtha chose Lilith over your friendship. Elias convinced her to join him.
Login screen.
Can't
Okay.
be. She would have known not to trust
So not now. So I can't change it now.
That seduced her.
But you can change down.
She
Yes?
found her ideals convincing.
You can go up and down at any time. You just need to visit the statue, okay?
When I first began my search,
Okay, so just to shut you up, I will turn it to hard. But if I start dying, I'm changing it right back.
than before. He's lost a son, and inside his grief.
If I start dying, I'm changing it right back down, because I'm here to have fun, and I do not find dying repeatedly fun. Oh, what did I get? A staff I can't use. So I can use quarter staves, but I can't use full staves. But I like, because this is like this definitely looks like a full staff to me, not like a quarter staff. I know that's not what quarter staff means. So I want to try it with a little more challenge. Wait, if I start dying, I'm changing it right back.
Turn the wheel twice.
Because I do not enjoy dying repeatedly.
Or is it 3 times? Give it another turn. Fuck. Grind it in the mortar.
Okay. I am fast now, so that the speed is fine for me. Speaking Horaric, what was like a language? Actual language? You level all your characters on Penitent.
It's not working.
Like Penitent is such a difficulty level that I don't even know what that is.
Speak to me outside.
I don't even know what difficulty level that is. Like, is that like... I assume it's super... From context, I assume it's super high.
To the task.
But I don't actually know how high. Is it like below Torment? It's above Torment? It's like... Is it like max Torment? I don't know.
We cannot erase all his doubt. But his most
If you had higher speed rolls, you would be zooming. I don't want to be zooming. I don't want to be zooming either. I'm fast now.
You could simply leave
I'm enough. I'm fast enough to me.
everyone needs a reminder every now and then.
Normal, hard, something, Penitent, Torment 1, Torment 12. So it's like just below Torment.
Come here.
So, yeah.
Why?
I'm not doing that, for sure.
To take you somewhere.
I might do the hard,
Swamp.
just to shut you up, but
Good.
I'm not doing anything more. Level 66. What am I spending? I can spend like 1 more point on this, and then I really have no idea what I'm spending the last few points on. Okay, what's next? Accompany my allies to their hungering swamp. Torment 1 automatically sets all levels to 70. Okay. Okay, town. We're getting closer to town. Statue. Let's see. Statue. Do we have the statue here? Or is it only like the big towns? I don't see the statue here. So I'd have to go like to the main town for this place. And then return. What was it? Not Girondai. Zarbinzet, yeah. Okay, where is that statue? Big towns only, okay. Hopefully this town is big enough. Statue with the like the sun symbol. Still don't see it. I'm in the town for this zone. I still don't see it. Where is it? Guys, I still don't see it. I think this is the town. This is Armory, Stash, Zrinka, Occultist, Stash, Armor Vendor, Blacksmith, Purveyor of Curiosities, Jeweler, Rings and Amulets, Stash, Alchemist. So it's not in this town either. Is this statue just not in Hawazar at all? Like, what's up with that? It's definitely in Kiovashad. I think I saw that icon in Kiovashad. Kyrgyzstan, Geakul. Now it doesn't show because, like, what, I'm too far? It doesn't show the icon here. Cat Bardu. Doesn't show the icon either. Kyovashad. So it's like only in Kyovashad? That's annoying. I have to go all the way to Kyovashad to change it. Ah, yeah, that's annoying. If I start dying, I'm blaming you. If the icon is not there, it's not in that town. I assumed as much. Okay, fine. I'll go find this statue. I can see it, yeah. See the icon on the map. Select difficulty. Fine, I will do hard. Will terminate all active portals, close any active nightmare dungeon. I don't have any of that. And relist party, find the listings. I don't have any of those either. Okay. So let's go back to Hawazar and hope I do not start dying. This is where I need to go, so I'll teleport to Wejinhani. And if I start dying, I'm blaming. I know I've said it before, but I really want to emphasize that point. Okay, and an hour passed already. So yeah, let's see how that goes now. Another shrine, please be exploded shrine. No. Oh, it's a greed shrine, so I'm gonna get a lot of gold. Yeah, that's it. That's a lot of gold, sure. And also the game is now getting choppy for some reason. Okay, what is going on, game? Now, what is going on now? Please don't be that choppy while we're somewhere dangerous. But yeah, I have been like, so meanwhile, how has been your book? Like, have you started writing things properly? What is that thing? Is that one of them casting? So like, how has your writing been going? You know, ha ha ha. Well, you know, you were talking. You were still world building. You know that you can just start writing now, right? You could just start writing now and just, you know, just let it take you there. You can, you don't need to like sit down and have this whole huge process about what you want to put where. Like you don't have to do that.
Not ready. I am out of vigor.
Like I've never about this book. I've never like sat down. I've never like sat down and wrote like, okay, I want to like have like these planets there, and I want to feel this planet is doing that. Like, this is how large the world is. Like, I've never sat down and do it for this one, for this project. I've never done that. I just focused on the story. I just started writing the story that I wanted to tell. And I let the story take me. And I let the story take me to where it needed to be. And I'm building stuff as it's happening. Which is, you know, it's like, it's very uncharacteristic for me. I usually spend like a lot of time just, you know, designing things, developing things like this. It's been what I've been doing for the most part, with most projects, with most like worlds. But like with this one, like I had a story to tell first. So like I focused on the story, and as I am writing, I am letting the story develop and take me to the places that it needs to be. Like I write in like the worlds, the planets, the cultures. I'm letting it develop naturally as I write. So like it is a very different approach from what I usually do while writing, or I usually did while writing anything. I always when I watched those Brandon Sanderson lectures that they put online, like some student of his recorded and put online. So he like described like these two types of writers, like the gardener. They called them the gardener and something else, I forgot which.
Do you feel that?
And like I've always been that other type, the type that plans everything meticulously. But I am now letting, but I'm the opposite now. I'm letting the story take me there, and I am enjoying it. I am enjoying just building the story first.
You can face your demons, whether they be fear or grief.
Who is... No. No. I've had enough of this.
And what will you do instead? Nothing in this swamp is free, Haradrim. Not even your magic. Whatever logic you think will win the day, you are mistaken. Where is your sense of adventure? Huh? Not buried in your youth, is it? Go outside and make an offering to the swamp. A ring, a necklace, something you hold dear. While you do, our friend here would collect two things: maggot ichor and yellow lotus.
Oh, maggot ichor! Wow. Now that sounds very interesting.
Thou forged me into the witch I am.
I gotta go and collect the maggot
I
ichor.
understand why she saw a future in Lilith. The mother of sanctuary isn't so different from the witches of Hawazar.
You want to prepare the setting first, or at least the one place where you will be, so you don't just randomly get stuck on something and then contradict yourself. Yeah, you know, like keeping track of things so you don't contradict yourself, that is important. But you know, like when you haven't built up like a huge setting yet,
The unrest that plagues
there is much less things for you to contradict yourself with. Like there isn't much else. Besides the 2 chapters that you have read, there isn't much less to my current work. There isn't much else. There are like some bits that I haven't put on the page yet, because they need to come up naturally. Like I definitely like the blues. There is a thing with the blues, the blue aliens. They have a role in the story. And I will get to it eventually. I just need to get there naturally. But like besides like a few elements, a few places that I want to visit. Besides a few places that I know I want to visit, besides a few like specific concepts that I want to explore. There isn't that much built up, so there isn't that much to contradict yet. So you know that helps with the not contradicting yourself. Now, you know, everyone is their own writer. Everyone writes things differently. So I'm just saying, I thought I'm just saying, I thought I was the planner, the big planner. But turns out the planning just let me procrastinate a lot. Turns out all the planning just let me procrastinate a lot, and I spent all of my focus and all of my attention and all my like creative energy went into designing the world instead of writing the actual story. At least that's what I find how it worked out in my case. Of course, I'm still like in early stages. I wrote like 2 chapters, so like I'm still in early stages, so anything could happen. But I am enjoying this very different approach, this much more, natural progression of things. I'm very much enjoying it. And you should be watching out for some elements that have been hinted at. Some like places, some elements that have been hinted at. You should be watching out for those elements because they might pop up eventually in the future. Definitely watch out for the cat. Okay, another elite or rare, like whatever you call them. Like the blues are the rares, so the yellows are elites. I think that's what they call them. Yeah, I am losing a little bit more health. So I am not dying yet, but I am watching it. Like imagine if like in World of Warcraft you could have like a difficulty level for the overworld. I don't know how they'd make it work with like being in an MMO. I don't know how they'd make it work, but I think they were doing something like that, something similar in Midnight. Like they made this thing they called like the. So there's some kind of system with like these bounties. Like I've not played Midnight at all, so I don't remember what it's called. Like, but there's like this system where with Astellar Bloodsworn, who sends you to like hunt enemies, and you can change the difficulty of that. So there's something like that they did. But it does remind me of something else that I wanted to talk about. Same like Diablo, just face people into the same difficulty. Maybe, but it does remind me, like talking about World of Warcraft reminded me about something else that I did want to talk about today. The D&D World of Warcraft thing, like the World of Warcraft books for D&D. And like right now, like from everything I hear right now, it sounds so bad. Like they are making allegedly they are making shamans into a barbarian subclass. Like how do you make WoW shamans into a barbarian? Like how? Like you literally couldn't be further. Like let's compare WoW shaman, barbarian, D&D barbarian, and D&D cleric. Let's compare these three. Let's see armor, Let's see armor. Shaman, male. Barbarian, no armor. Cloth. Cleric, medium armor. So male. Let's see, like, magic. Shamans use a lot of magic. Barbarians, generally no magic. Clerics use a lot of magic, often with elemental abilities, depending on your specific subclass. Like, the barbarian has 0 in common with the WoW shaman, besides the fact that they both like to hit things in certain specializations, and both are favored by orcs. Like, this is like, they literally couldn't have picked a worse class. Like, it really makes me question if the people designing this have ever played either. Oh, this looks like a big cutscene. Okay, I'll shut up now.
Oh no! They're coming!
Father. I will. Don't worry.
Don't wander off while dragged out.
Father.
Yoren? My son? How is it possible? My son. Please come back to me. Come back. I shouldn't have let you go. I should have said no. I should have kept you with me at Eldheim.
Why did you let me go?
I don't know. The look on your face. You were ready. You needed to go.
I did. And I do again.
Stop. Just...
Father. I'm ready.
What?
Okay.
Portal.
Mephisto, okay.
What does that fiend want from me?
Vision of
Of all
Travenkal.
times.
Do you get to go to Travenkal in the present day in an expansion? Okay, I am following him. I am right
so
here.
consumed by their emotions that they forget what really
Like it,
matters.
also, like they making
Is the true
Death Knights,
not Eli.
WoW Death Knights, as a paladin subclass. They called it the Oath of the Ebon Blade. And you know what's funny? You know what's funny about this? That they made WoW Death Knights into a paladin subclass. Like, when you first think about it, it's like, yeah, I guess it makes sense because the Death Knights started as paladins, so it's like, I guess it makes sense. But actually, it was the older Death Knights that started as paladins. So if it was like the Third War Death Knight, the Arthas type Death Knight, if it was them, if it was like Oath of the Scourge or something like that, if it was Oath of the Third War or something like that, then it would make sense, because they started as paladins, then they fell and became Death Knights. Then it would make sense. It would still be weird. It would still be weird about taking that oath at level 3. Like, taking any paladin oath only at level 3 is weird. But you know, you could like explain it, and it like kind of makes sense in the setting. But they made Oath of the Ebon Blade the paladin subclass. They made like the one type of Death Knight. They picked the name of the one type of Death Knight that did not start as a paladin. Like, they picked literally the worst possible choice for this. Like, these two things, like the Oath of the Ebon Blade, like the shamans that are made into a barbarian subclass, these two make me convinced.
I know why you're so afraid of her.
The people designing this have never played World of Warcraft, and they have no idea what they're doing.
If she devours me,
Like, to make things worse, they are making Star Wars later. They're making D&D Star Wars. They're going to make, like, considering they're making shamans into a barbarian subclass, they're going to like to make Jedi a warlock subclass or something, and then make Sith like a paladin subclass. It's insane. Like, I've been saying for the longest time, I've been saying that they should have made like a new World of Warcraft TTRPG.
I know who my real
But this is not a World of Warcraft TTRPG.
Take me back to
This is D&D with badly shoehorned in names from World of Warcraft. Like, it needs, a World of Warcraft RPG needs its own classes. Like, you can't just shove these things into the D&D classes. It's a completely different system with its own magic system. But this is how these things work very differently. You can't just shove this into the D&D classes. Oh, I am getting tilted by this shit.
if Lilith prevails, you'll only have yourself to blame.
Can I hit him? I can swing at him, but I can't hit him. Okay, I am now in the ruined tower. When did I get here? How did I get here? I was in a completely different place. Unleash the nerd rage, young apprentice. Let it... Ah, yes. Unleash the nerd rage, young apprentice. Let the hate flow through you. I'm also missing conversations with the wolf. Okay. I didn't think to click him again.
I don't know yet.
How,
We wandered around
how did I get here? When did we get here?
A long journey through the swamp is more rewarding than a short one. Yours was even longer, it seems. Did you face your inner demons?
Did you like carry me here?
Aldrum did?
yes. Hopefully, for the last time.
I've been saying that I wanted a World of Warcraft TTRPG, but I wanted, you know,
Let's begin.
World of Warcraft TTRPG, not this.
Mix the quicksilver in the pot.
Like, at the very least, they could have made the classes. Like the modern D&D is so afraid of accidentally making something new. Like, this is the best example of this issue. Like, they're so panically afraid of doing something new. Like, Death Knights, shamans, like these have to be classes. These have to be their own classes. Oh.
I'll grind the sulfur.
This time we did only twice instead of 3 times like last time. I am paying attention, even if I'm talking over it. Okay, Dan, how are you doing?
Mallet.
Getting focused, I hope.
Sulfur. Careful. Now stand back.
This looks more angry than focused. I hope you know what you're doing.
Is it done?
Was it so easy then?
You have no idea the toll of such a thing. No idea what one must face. Overcome to perform this act.
He unleashes his rage to become a Sith Master. Maybe.
But still,
Enough. It is done. Let us not tarry.
Yes. We have our task at Zakharum Keep. Let's finish this.
I got myself a Diablo 4 item, a really fun Diablo 4 item for a character in our game. Because like, I've discovered that they can lend to, even in by converting them to our game, then they can lend to very interesting results. Okay. What are we doing? What, no main quests? Ah, there is this quest here. So we finish that bit. I guess I'll go after this now. Okay, side quest. Where are the cows? So I can test if I can hit the cows. I can hit the carts. I can't hit the peasant. Like, I can swing at them, but I can't really hit them. So I assume the same would be true about the cows. I wouldn't be able to actually hurt them. Post? No, can't hit that either. Okay, let's travel to that lingering essence. So yeah, the topic kind of ended. What do we talk about next? Like, we've talked a lot about writing today. Oh shit, that's a lot of lunatics. That's a lot of lunatics. Okay. Yeah, the World of Warcraft RPG. Like literally the last one that they did for 3rd edition. Like they did two. They did two for the 3rd edition, and
What is this?
the last one was better. Because it was like actually World of Warcraft. It had World of Warcraft classes. Like literally the fan RPG, that I have also talked about on a video on a video. That was literally a better one than what they're doing right now. Sure, they didn't have all the art, they didn't have all the fancy art that this one will have. But like the actual design was like actually World of Warcraft. Like they had a mana system. Why is this not showing up? Why is my inventory not showing up? Why is my character not showing up? That's weird. I'm not like disconnected, am I? Okay, I'm not disconnected. So why is my like inventory not showing up here? Oh, now it showed up. Okay, that was weird.
Can't carry anymore.
Like it was weird. Like my character and the inventory was not showing up on the under I. And now I need to dismantle a lot of things. I'll leave these two for now.
I can break that down.
Night Menace is there. Why did these things like move around?
You can still use these.
Like things just shifted around. Like that's weird.
There's that.
Like I had Night Menace here the whole time. And like at least one of these was like down here. Where did it move? That was weird. Did Mephisto shuffle up my inventory around while I was moving through the portals? That must be what happened. Now, so side quest, I finished that. Bring the Time-worn doll to Timwa. That's way over there. Yeah, I guess I'm doing that next. I'm going to meet up with Lorath and Nyrel. And yeah, like really the fan work that I reviewed on my channel was a better one than what they're coming up with now. It's just I don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. Like, and they're doing Star Wars next. It is going to be awful. You know, I think now I get why older MTG players were so mad about Universes Beyond. I think now I get it why they were so mad, because their adaptations must have been just as bad. But you know, because I don't know MTG that well, I don't really understand how bad it really was. Guess that must be it. You know, like looking at the environment here right now, I'm fully expecting an island full of mud methods. Or a hut. Or a hut with a green hag. Tell me you don't see it. Like, tell me you don't see it. You don't see the... You don't already see in your mind's eye the island full of mud methods with a trunk in the middle, with a letter from Kaga hidden. You must be seeing it too, right? Like, don't click on any berries because they will hurt you. Hello there. Like the same kind of like bridges and stuff. Okay.
Why?
Ethel?
Ariel believed the Haradrim would
No,
be
not
the
Ethel. That's just Nerel.
We want a solution. We are. The world needs protectors.
What do we do now?
The incense should provide us with the path to the tree. What sort of path? I can't say.
I can say that the time for questions, Nerel, has passed.
You're sure Ethel would move out of Sanctuary real quick? I think she would enjoy it. I think she would really enjoy it. Because there is always a lot of shit to stir. A lot of things to break. She just enjoys messing with people, and there's like a lot to mess with in Sanctuary. Like, I've called this stream. I've called this stream. So is this Sanctuary or not? Because there was like this question. There's like this question in posed earlier. There was this question posed about like, oh, this is Haphazard, but not in Sanctuary. Like, it looks like it is Sanctuary, like it is fully attached to the rest of Sanctuary, but like they never, so far they have not elaborated on what they meant by that. Do they mean that it's just weird, that it's literally physically a part of a different world that slammed into it? I don't know. Okay, we're tripping again. What's Lorath seeing? What is that? Is that a tongue? It looks like a giant tongue. Or a snake head. What was that? Or a... no, it's a snake. I think it's a snake. Why is he seeing a giant snake? Yeah, snake sounds.
Hey. Come on. Wake up. I think it worked.
Okay.
I don't know. But
There was also a moment where it looked like something entirely different that is also elongated with a head. There was a brief moment when it looked like that. I wasn't going to say anything, but you know. Yeah, the snake is here. Like it's physically here.
this creature, it's magnificent. I can see myself in the scales, walking on them like a path through the swamp. The serpent is the path.
I guess we're still tripping.
What are you talking about?
You don't see it?
No. Only a cloud of smoke.
Oh.
Okay, follow the serpent. Like I'm trying, but it's not letting me. Okay, I guess we're walking here, out of the map. I'm not following the snake anymore, I'm just walking off. So I guess it's another one of those sections like with the Sunstorm in Kyrgyzstan. It's just like kind of outside of the map, where the game actually lets itself generate stuff.
Bloody hell.
I guess.
I see the serpent now.
What do the scales show you?
A deer caught in a trap.
Watch out!
Yeah, we're still tripping. We're tripping balls. Oh, it's an ambush. Okay. Didn't really think it was an ambush. It was just, you know, regular mob attacks.
We need to find a way forward.
There's an opening beneath the serpent, just big enough for me. I think it wants me to go through.
Don't be ridiculous.
We must follow the path.
Do I climb down too? No, we are fighting. Okay.
Is this dream snake helping us, or did it corral us here?
Guess we've seen. Okay, that's a big one. The laddie teleported right into my area. Favor token earned from I don't know what. More ambush. Oh, there's one enemy lurking somewhere. Okay. I have reached my destination. I don't know, it doesn't look like my destination. Oh, a ladder is falling. Oh, explodey one. Unfortunately, during a chat.
Can you feel it? The swamp is watching us.
Unfortunately, this shrine might get wasted.
Playing with our heads, just an illusion.
He hears us, just as you do, Wanderer.
The old man is full of secrets like our thief Elias. Birds of a feather. Perhaps that is what we need.
Okay, no idea what's going on with that. Might be a little bit lost now, because I don't see the snake anymore. Just keep wandering around, I guess. There it is. Why can't I just walk on top of the snake? I should be able to just, you know, grab a snake and walk on top of him.
I hear it calling to me. Up ahead. There it is.
Is it wounded?
There's
Or what
no
is
way
it?
through this time. Oh, it's wounded though.
Yeah, it is wounded. Okay. The snake might consider that rude. But it might consider that rude, but you know, we're trying to get around here, so... See, I think that was even more rude.
Look at that. Look at that. Ruthless. Flippant.
How many ruthless Haradrim hang from our branches? Not enough.
Is that a dungeon? No, it's a dungeon outside of the area I'm in, but I'm not going there. Reached my destination.
It's barring our path again. Keep a sharp eye out.
Is the serpent doing this?
Forget the snake. Just kill these things before they kill us.
I don't think they're really killing us.
So many come seeking answers. So many fail. Will you die like these souls, with a question still on your lips?
I think I slew all the enemies. What now?
The judge of what is real. We are real. And so is the Lord of the Swamp.
Look, it's moving.
You sick. You must offer payment. A head for knowledge.
Okay. The swamp of vanished souls. I thought it said vanquished.
They have another purpose first.
We made it.
I know you heard the voices that time. Who are they?
I don't know. We can't trust anything here, but we need to press on.
Might need to charge the phone. But maybe after the stream. Can I like town portal out of here? Yes, I can, but I won't. I hope it wouldn't like reset my progress because it's like an out of the map area. Yeah, I'm like still in this weird area here, outside of the map. Oh, now I can walk on the snake. The Tree of Whispers. Follow my allies across the serpent. They need to follow me.
Is that
The Tree of Whispers.
That's a huge crow.
Why have you come? We're after a man named Elias.
Elias. Slippery, that one. Use the tree. It deals in thoughts and insight in exchange for a head. He is the first of us to escape payment.
Will you tell us what you told him? If we can stop him for good,
I
finally collect.
I love to hate this. Like, it's really creepy. You know, I like the creepiness
He sought the
of
way
this.
to summon Lilith, but he made another
It's a very good
step
creepy.
away, to a place beyond the tree's sight. That might explain his hardiness. I've damn near lost count of how many times we've killed him.
So that's why Thaisa failed so dismally to reclaim his head.
This place Elias stopped at. How can we get there?
Seek a coffin beyond the wrecks. It will take you where you must go. Find
You know,
out
you shouldn't be asking too many questions with things like that.
knows not.
But right now I'm asking myself a question. How are those heads talking without lungs? Without lungs to expel the air. How are they talking? You know what I mean? Where do we go from here?
If there are wrecks to search, they'll be on the eastern coast. We'll head there now. Meet us when you can.
So how do I head to the eastern coast? It's a magic tree. Yeah, but is the tree producing the air to push and pushing the air through the through the stump of the neck, like? So why does the tree need the heads if it's the tree that's talking? So why does it need the heads? Like, it clearly needs the heads to do the talking. But the heads don't have lungs, so how are they talking? Okay. And we need to go here. Do we have the time for it? Maybe. Let's try it, see how far we go. How far we get. I don't have a lot of inventory occupied. Okay, nothing really here. Just a tree of whispers. Whisper into you. I thought there would be enemies here, but okay, I'll take it. Oh, there it is.
Not ready.
I asked for enemies and they came. Come on, wrecking horse. Wreck things. It doesn't need the heads to talk. It collects the heads for favors or something. Yeah, but it talks through the heads. Like, it talks through the heads and it talks with their voices. So it clearly needs the heads to talk. Like, it certainly looks like it needs the heads. And if it collects the heads, why does it collect the heads? What if it collects the heads? It means it needs those heads for something, you know? Like, it wouldn't be collecting them if it didn't need them. Like, but you collect something, like you need it for something, or you wouldn't be collecting it. So there has to be a reason. And it seems like the most obvious reason that, you know, because you can actually see it. Okay. New variant of cannibals, I guess. Some weird magic shit. Yeah, but you know, it's like, it's Occam's razor. Like, do not multiply entities without need. So like, it looks like it needs the heads to talk. And like, to explain why else it would need the trees, you would need to make up more stuff. So like, don't make up stuff needlessly. So it probably needs the heads to do the talking. There is supposed to be some ancient eldritch entity. Okay, yeah, but that ancient eldritch entity is talking through the heads that it's taking from people.
If Elias knew that too, maybe he came looking for it. Did he ever tell you what he was planning?
No. By that point, he wasn't my student anymore.
What happened?
I guess he's not talking. Yes, it's time you to told us what happened between you and Elias.
The moment Elias heard Rathna's prophecy, it poisoned him. He became obsessed with it. Prophecies are riddles. Not even the very wise can be sure of their meaning. But Elias believed he could solve it. And when I told him to wait...
It takes the head because the head stores secrets.
We had to do whatever.
Yeah, but you know, you need to make up more stuff that wasn't mentioned before.
Tried, yes.
Now you're making up additional stuff to explain it.
This time. Let's find that damn coffin.
So I'm telling you, I'm yawning again because it is late. So I am telling you that it takes the heads to talk through them. It takes the heads to talk through them, and then not the explodey one, unfortunately. I like the explodey shrines. I guess these are basically folder. Oh, hello there. Okay, alright, I need to get on the ship now. It takes the heads to access the knowledge the heads the previous owners had. Yeah, but you know, you need to add more things.
Any sign of it?
There's something at the far end of those ships.
I see it too. We'll have to cross the wreckage to reach it.
Is it? Okay. Search for the coffin. Okay. Glorious pants. It said glorious pants. Glorious pants. Not very. It's a Wonder Reaper. Not very glorious. It has a more potion capacity, so that's interesting. I don't think it's really worthy changing stuff for, but it's interesting. It's an interesting trait for sure. Okay, jump. I definitely like the level design here. like very creative level design. Like they don't just build you a bunch of rocks to go through. They don't just put a bunch of rocks like rock walls to limit where you're going. Like they very creatively use the scenery of where we are
I think I can unlock the door from the other side.
to build the area that makes the traversal feel different and more unique. Even though it's still the same things, you still like a
It's here. Just
it's still like a limited, you know. Yeah, that was loud.
Damn it. What was I thinking? Nerel.
it burns.
This is not good. Damn drowned.
Drowned.
You've been infected. It's spreading.
We have no time. I must remove the drowned necrosis.
I don't understand.
Oh, that's gonna be gnarly.
I'm certain she's dying. Hold her. We have no choice. Now hold her.
Oh, her arm. Ooh.
Rest now. You will be Haradrim, young one. I will not fail you. Go on ahead to the coffin. I'll look after her.
I don't know. I did not see this one coming. You don't really get this scene. Like, sure, she was bitten by undead underwater shit, but was it necessary to like? There was like a necrosis, like he said, necrosis. Like it was like a zombie bite. It was like a zombie bite, and it was like the disease was spreading. It would kill her and presumably raise her as one of those. It's like you had to like remove the source of the disease before it, you know, turned into one of them. Come on, game, I'm trying to attack here. Yeah, like that came like so quickly. And you know, I get it, like injuries like that come very quickly. That's how it works in real life too, so like they never expect when something like that happens, and when it happens, it happens. Just like that, so quickly. So, you know, good job on that.
You see the way, don't you?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that is properly gnarly. That is like properly creepy, scary. I mean, yeah, this cool thing, Sanctuary is dangerous for people who aren't killing gods left and right. It just feels weird that old Hollering guy doesn't know a spell or something. I mean, how many spells have you seen Lorath using? Like, he's not really using a lot of spells. Like, he's mostly hacking at things with his spear. It's like, either they never learned, like, practical spells like that. Either they never learned practical spells like that, or he forgot since then. Glaive, yeah, glaive. He's a glaive. Okay, spear, glaive, gizarm.
Elias's presence still taints this place.
This, yeah, it's definitely a very gnarly area. Feels much grittier than most parts. Like usually when Diablo gets dark, it just gets so over the top. It's just like, you know, demons just, you know, just tearing guts out, like tearing people apart. Like this is usually how Diablo does dark. And now here it's like actually like gritty, like actually gnarly. And the whole drowning part with the coffin, that was also very gnarly. And now it's 2 AM and I hope this is not a very long section. I hope this is not an extremely long section because it's late. So I hope this is going to last like 10 minutes maybe. Because I should have seen it coming that it would be a long section.
Every tome, every scroll, every book in this temple produces the same answer. The only being willing to stand against the eternal conflict, against the prime evils, was Lilith.
The day I'm done with this self-righteous bastard will be a great one.
I wouldn't have called him self-righteous. It's not the word I'd have used for him. Okay. So like chat, how long of a section is this going to be? Okay, staircase is flooded, so what do I do now? I've been everywhere. Oh. And it stopped taking damage. Okay, I create bridge. It'll take a bit. What is a bit? 10 minutes, half an hour, hour? Now this section reminds me of a game from like Dark Anthology games. 20 minutes, you think? Okay, let's hope it's not more. I don't know if you've played any of the Dark Anthology games. There's like one of those games. There was a game where you found alien vampires that invaded ancient Mesopotamia. It was one of the weirdest ones, and my favorite probably, because there was like an actual supernatural threat, and there was the whole section. It feels like this scenery feels very similar to what you found, to the like the cave system you found under the ancient Babylonian city in Iraq. Okay.
When the Mother of Sanctuary re-enters her world, it will change. But in the end, we will remain. We will survive.
Like, that game was crazy too. Like, it would start, the game starts with you being like American soldiers in Iraq during the occupation of Iraq, and then you go under, like, you crash underground into this underground Babylonian temple, and then you get stalked by these creatures that people are saying, oh, it's vampires. You think it's vampires, but then you go deeper underground. You find these what looks like this ancient temple, but turns out it's not actually an ancient temple. It's actually an alien spaceship, and it's not vampires. It's actually alien vampires. So, that was also a pretty crazy game. I don't remember what it was called. Like, Google something like Dark Anthology games with alien vampires in Iraq. Google that and then tell me remind me what the title was. And I think I'm getting a cramp in my leg. Also, fun fact.
Magic still bars the way forward.
You think you know that one, okay? But also, fun fact. For my writing today, I had to look up what it feels like to get tased, because I was fortunate enough to never had gotten House of Ashes. Yes, that's it, House of Ashes. So because I was fortunate enough in my life to have never gotten tased, so I had to actually look up what it feels like to get tased. And like the description, like the way that was described, like it made sense with what I know about electricity and human body. So I used that description in the book today. So that was fun, looking up how it feels to get tased. At the very least, I wasn't looking up the boiling point of human blood, because that is also something I had to look up at a certain point for something completely different. I had to look up like boiling point of human blood, that I felt like after typing that, I felt like I was put on some kind of watch list.
Daughter of hatred. I cannot say that there is good in her. Morality is the privilege of people in better situations. We are beyond the question of good or evil. But the question remains, what will she do to us if I summon her?
And I was reminded of looking up how does it feel like to get tased, because it was described like you always add book research, okay? You always add book research, so your CIA agent knows that you're just researching.
I will go and bring the mother home.
Because I was reminded of looking that up, because it described it as like it feels like you have a full body cramp. That's how it, among other ways, that's how it described it. So I am getting a cramp in my leg. So I was reminded of like now that I'm feeling this, like trying to imagine feeling that like in my whole body. Yeah, that I can imagine why it would be unpleasant. Yeah. Nothing here. Getting tased is very unenjoyable. Also not for the weak of heart. Like literally not for the weak of heart. Like it can literally kill people with heart problems.
This is Alex's finger.
Like have you actually ever gotten tased? How? Why? How did I get here?
I found you drifting in a coffin, clutching a severed finger. What happened?
I'm not sure. The temple began to sink, and I thought I drowned.
Temple. So the coffin was a gateway. What of Elias's immortality?
He stored his life essence in a piece of himself.
Burn it.
How is she? Yeah, Nyrel, right.
Still resting, but her feet
She lost her arm.
I think she'll be alright. The road that comes after, though, we shall have to see.
Okay. Burn Elias's mummified finger.
Good. Let us end this then, once and for all. Let me end what I began. No one else is going to get hurt because of my choices.
Well, we'll see about that. You were volunteering on a training camp or something. Like, what does it mean? What do you mean or something? Like, you don't know?
It wasn't a dream. My arm, it's...
Basically, there was a cop guy who was teaching you self-defense techniques and stuff. But they actually tased you.
Through this.
You're going to leave me, aren't you? You find a place where I can be taken care of.
You don't know how you call it in English. I get the idea.
Behind.
No. I just don't want to be a burden.
Then we won't leave you.
It never crossed my mind.
You can be like a
No more time to rest.
fully productive member of society with a missing arm. You went out for 2 weeks into a camp in the middle of nowhere when you were like 17. Okay. I am learning a lot of story suddenly at like 2 a.m. on a Sunday night. What are we spending the rest of the point on? Rest of the points on. I'm using this. Counter-attack. No, I'm not. This is the counter-attack. So yeah, I can spend more points on this. Okay. Yes, you got tased because he was showing you self-defense. But like, why actually tase people? Like, that seems a little bit much. I'm gonna do all these random side quests later. Okay, so I guess we're returning to town. Now we have Donan on the loading screen.
You look tired, old man. Even for you. I can manage the ritual
If you could do it alone, it would have been done.
Okay, Donan. I guess we can talk to more people.
The fever has broken, at least. Now it's just my hand. My arm. Throbbing. Lorath promises it will get better. Hard to believe at the moment.
I will, unfortunately. And Neyrel must also. Donan might have finally got his head on straight, but the Soul Stone is our only weapon against Lilith.
This is not going to like
Nothing
spawn
to chance.
a boss in town, is it?
So much has been made of these Horadric arts.
You get extra points for it, okay.
Decided to see for
I would
myself.
not take extra points. I would rather not get tased and not have extra points than get tased and
Speaking for myself.
get points.
Yes, I believe I am. Ready to attune the Soul Stone, at least. As for what comes after, capturing Lilith, keeping her bound in the stone, we know how that's gone in the past. I have to believe it is up to us now. Not to the prophecy, Inarius, or anyone else.
Follow Donna into the Black Tomb of San Kekur. Okay, so we're going down there. So I guess that's what we will be doing next time. Okay, let's check the reliquaries quickly to see if I unlocked anything. And let's see. I wanted to unlock like more platinum for the future, so that I can buy something. I can't yet. I have 4 and I need 5, so maybe next time. Overwatch. Do we get anything out of Overwatch? Not yet. I need like 100 to buy the next thing. Okay, and then we have 35. Okay, so not unlocking anything today. Okay, so I guess we are ending for today. Well, this has been fun. A lot of very interesting topics. Some of them very tilting topics, like the World of Warcraft, not World of Warcraft RPG, the D&D with a very thin World of Warcraft coat of paint on it, and writing. A lot of talking about writing. We got to write. We got to talk about writing a lot, because I've been writing today and yesterday and the last couple of days, and yeah, spending a lot of time on that, and I've been really enjoying that. Tomorrow I will be writing and recording the next video for Tuesday, and I have not actually checked the poll. I have not actually checked how the poll was doing, so I guess I'll check that. So I guess I'll check that quickly. Come on, Discord. And Discord has also been getting like weird moments today. Like I have to, like when I remove the search from the window, I have to remove it twice or it doesn't go away. So yeah, right now Dune is winning. 33% on Dune. 28% out of 82 votes. 82 votes have been cast. 33% on Dune. 28% on Goblins. And 27%, slightly less, on what happened to the epic mythic levels of D&D. And only 12% as usual on the Warcraft one. So yeah, it's Dune next week. It's Dune on Tuesday. Yeah, I'm not auto-translating. So yeah, somebody was commenting if I could turn on auto-translate. First off, I don't remember turning it off. Second off, yeah, you don't want that. That's my video. You're not getting the bullshit, the AI slop. Anyway, yeah, it looks like it's Dune. Looks like it's Dune on Tuesday. We're gonna be talking about Dune, and on Tuesday or on Monday if you are a channel member. But yeah, I guess this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed